Stone called. So we packed our lives into a suitcase and began authoring a new chapter of our story. Before we could complete a single page, it became apparent that this is where legends are made.
Roll Tide!
I'm looking forward to the football games, like 100%.
Yeah, that too.
I'm so ready.
The quad is where it's at. This is the best game day experience in SEC football.
Looks, throws across the middle, intercepted Alabama, taken by Minka Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Alabama!
We saw the world through new light and celebrated the cultural differences that make this campus so unique. We witnessed snowfall on Bryant-Denny Stadium and confetti fall on our heroes in Atlanta. We opened new doors and challenged ourselves to be servant leaders for this community and for our world. We were original, dancing to the beat of our own drum. We were innovative, driving to create solutions for our planet and beyond. We were resilient, never backing down, even when the odds were against us. So it comes as no surprise that in the height of this challenge, we rose to the occasion. We didn't yield, powering forward to achieve what we set out to accomplish just a few short years ago. Now, here we are, champions of our own destiny, graduates of the University of Alabama, legends in the making. So take a moment to celebrate all that we've accomplished and apply the lessons from this chapter to the next. After all, we've got a lot of story left to tell.
Thank you. Please be seated. With a noon graduation, you can't say good morning, you can't say good afternoon, so we'll start with Roll Tide. On behalf of the University of Alabama, it is my pleasure to welcome all to our fall commencement ceremony. Whether you are joining us today in person or via webcast, Please know that if you wish to view this ceremony again, it will be available on the Commencement website. Today marks a very special day in the lives of our graduates. We thank all of you as you are here to support them. Now would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Vocal performance major, Miss Abigail Williams, who is a member of our spring graduating class, will lead today's performance. At the conclusion of the anthem, please remain standing for the invocation, which will be offered by Mr. Bubba Massey with UA Campus Ministries.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang ere the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, say.
Okay, graduates, let's bow our heads. Let's pray together. God, we thank you, Lord, for our time here at the University of Alabama. We thank you for our professors, the staff, the ones that have imparted so much wisdom into our life. And God, I take this moment and I pray for all of these students. I pray the way that they should go, God, the decisions they're going to make, that you fill them with wisdom. And we trust in your word that it says in Proverbs that we're not going to lean on our own understanding. We're going to trust you. So God, we trust you. We ask, God, that you protect us, that you keep us safe, and you guide us on the right path. Amen.
Please be seated. We could not accomplish all that we do at the capstone without the tremendous service of our faculty. They have answered a calling in their lives to devote their careers to the academic, leadership, and personal development of our students. Dr. Ronna Donahoe, UA Faculty Senate President, will speak on behalf of the faculty.
The priority of the faculty of the University of Alabama has been and shall remain to foster and encourage creative and critical thinking, to develop informed, passionate global citizens, to create an environment of community with true respect for diversity, and to provide our future leaders with the tools necessary to blaze a path that is both honorable and impactful. Students, they have been your professors, instructors, role models, and mentors. Please join me in recognizing one of our most precious resources, the faculty of the University of Alabama.
Studying at the university is a tradition for so many families who make up part of the university. At this time, we ask those in attendance who are UA alumni to stand and be recognized for their accomplishments and their support. We also want to thank those who have sacrificed in service to their country so that we can enjoy days like today. Would all of those graduates and those in attendance who have served in the military please rise to be recognized. Thank you. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce the President of the University of Alabama, Dr. Stuart Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Tyndall. Graduates, we gather today to recognize and to commemorate your remarkable achievements. Their ceremony is a culmination of truly a journey that you began many years ago, but it's also a commencement, a beginning to a new direction for each of your lives, corporately, but also individually. This year has certainly been an unprecedented year for our nation and for you individually as you finished your studies. Each of you have surmounted unique, challenging circumstances in order to just be here today, to be sitting in this arena. You have showed strength, determination, character by finishing well despite numerous obstacles. And although today's ceremony looks a little bit different, it was important for us today to stop, to pause, and to recognize you. And while the pandemic has affected all of us, our methods of teaching and learning, the ways in which we communicate, how we've continued to enjoy many of our beloved traditions here at UA, what it has not done, it has not diminished your progress, your achievements, or your future impact. Your journey at the capstone is complete, and your future now stands before you. As graduates of 2020, you've already been tested. You've prevailed by staying the course, by earning your well-deserved degree. It has been said that it's not how you start the race or where you find yourself in the middle of the race, but really how you finish the race is what matters. And I think this is a perfect metaphor for today and for your journey at the capstone. You began first by selecting the University of Alabama as your college home, and then you delved into your studies, you conducted research, you led, you influenced others that were around you. Here you were taught and you were prepared to hurdle, to not give up, even when you were faced with adversities. You showed unwavering grit and determination. You were encouraged by your family and your friends and your faculty to challenge and to channel your passion, to embrace your purpose. You learned to succeed. Finishing strong is just a natural for you. It's the final leg of your race at Alabama. And I want you to know, each of you to know, just how immensely proud we are of you individually and all that you've achieved. Your journey, all of it from the very beginning to the end, brought you here today. It has made you who you are. And the best part for all of us is we get to watch and see what you'll do next with your remarkable lives. The University of Alabama continues to be the place where legends are made. And our next legends are sitting in this arena today. Our next legends will be you. But first, we have one more important step to complete. It's the reason we're here today, to hear your name called, to walk across this stage so that we may recognize those accomplishments. So let me begin that process and begin by asking our Dean of the Graduate School, Miss Dr. Susan Carvalho, to present our candidates for doctoral degrees.
Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please stand and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for doctoral degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the appropriate degree be conferred.
By the virtue of me, the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees by the University of Alabama, I confer upon each of you the particular doctoral degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges thereunto appertaining. Now Dr. Carvalho will present candidates for our educational specialists and various master's degrees.
Will the candidates for educational specialist and various master's degrees please stand and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for educational specialist and various master's degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the appropriate degrees be conferred.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama, I confer upon each of you the particular master's degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights thereunto appertaining. Now, the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Peter Heblowitz, Dean of the Culver House College of Business, Dr. Kay Palin, will present candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree offered by the College of Education please stand and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for the bachelor's degree appear in the printed program. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, I recommend the appropriate degree be conferred.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees offered by the Culver House College of Business please stand and remain standing? President Bell, the names of the candidates for the bachelor's degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the faculty of the Culver House College of Business, I recommend the appropriate degree be conferred.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama, I confer upon each of you the particular bachelor's degrees for which you have been recommended with all of the rights, privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left of your mortarboards. And again, congratulations, welcome to alumni status. In just a few minutes, you will be walking across the stage. But I also want you to pause and think about, as you leave this place, as you leave this stage, as you go on to the world to change the world or your corner of it, please don't forget to stay in touch with those of us who invested so much in you here. Together, we are cheering you on. Know that we will always, always be a part of your university family. Now, in addition to the graduates, I'd ask everyone to stand and join Miss Abigail Williams as she sings the alma mater, the words of which may be found on the last page of the commencement program. Thank you, and you may be seated.
Doctors of Education, Kauri Svad Allen, Higher Education Administration, Major Professor Philo A. Hutchison. Cheryl Ann Scott, Instructional Leadership, Major Professor Stephen Tomlinson. Grover Harrison Kitchens II, Higher Education Administration, Major Professor Claire C. Major. Julie Ann Glasgow, Higher Education Administration, Major Professor Frankie Santos Lanan. Stephen R. Hurst, Higher Education Administration, Major Professor Frankie Santos Lanan. Doctors of Philosophy, Danielle Jean Brooks, Counselor Education, Major Professors Rick A. Hauser and George C.T. Mugoya. Jill Elizabeth Chambers, Secondary Education, Major Professor Dennis W. Sunal and Cynthia S. Sunal. Kimberly Page Odom, Special Education, Major Professor Christine Sue Joyvet. Elizabeth Walter Stewart, Special Education, Major Professor N. Kagendo Mutua. Oluseyi Matthew Odebiyi, Elementary Education, Major Professor Cynthia S. Sunal. Kiara Simone Somerville, Higher Education Administration, Major Professor Carrie Ann Holly. Jamie Maurizio Garza, Higher Education Administration, Major Professor Frankie Santos Lenin. Maria Susana Yaramilo Echeverri, Marketing, Major Professor Thomas Lynn Baker. Educational Specialists, Felicia Murphy Simpson. Suzanne Porter Stokes. And Master's Candidates, Curtis Anthony Bacamel Jr., Jessica Rose King, Rachel Elena Townley, Kevin Lee No, McKay Christian Moon, Timothy Scott Strother, John Thomas Faircloth, Amanda C. Gaston, Corey D. Funderburg, Gray Noel Slatton, Ronnie Jackson, Kristen Ashley Wilson, Hannah Nicole Lowry, Tracy Nicole Haraway, Dawn Michelle Pasinger, Sarah Lindsay McBurney, Davy Gray Sanders Bryant, David Scott Wells Jr., Taylor Vitrano Dunn, Catherine E. Counts, Juliana Elise Natasha Ducker, Leslie Lauren Brooks, Autumn Bolton Hudson, Sarah Ashley Smith, Mary Clayton Myrie, Russell E. McKenzie, Hope Catherine Reband. In the Accelerated Master's Program, students receiving both the bachelor's and master's degrees simultaneously today. Nathan Grant Brinkley, Daniel T. Pearson, Charles E. A. Lackey, magna cum laude, William Scott Matthews, Jr., Evelyn Elizabeth Sibley, summa cum laude, Casey Ann Wirtz, Brianna Nicole Siegel, Andrew James Grindley, magna cum laude, Mitchell Thomas Ledbetter, Robert Michael Osborne, and the College of Education, Mary Lane Grace Granberry, cum laude, Matthew McClellan Story, Keegan J. Allen, Henry Harland Hoffman II, Madeline Grace Hatcher, Caroline Briannan Clifford, cum laude, Chelsea Lee Faulkner, summa cum laude, Hannah Jackson, magna cum laude, James Timothy Beasley, Jr., Arterius Bakari Roper, Jacob Franklin Rawson, Caleb Brooks Adams, Christina Ruth Dolensky, magna cum laude, Shay Allen Newman, Grayson Ann Blair, cum laude, Allison Page Glass, magna cum laude, Catherine Virginia Shore, magna cum laude, Samantha Ryder, summa cum laude, Alyssa Corinne Beck, cum laude, Alexandra V. Shaddix, magna cum laude, William Thomas Langdon, summa cum laude, Caitlin Marie Veal, magna cum laude, Tabitha Lee Cooley, summa cum laude, Bailey Brooke Stidham, magna cum laude, Camille F. Hannon, summa cum laude, Aliyah Christina Vester, Sarah Elaine Reese, magna cum laude, Chloe Elise Howard, cum laude, Rainey Lisette Mozena, Megan Elizabeth Cummings, Ashley DiGiovanni, Andrew Tyler Humphreys, Michael William Miliaro, Jr., Kendall Wayne Huff, Sydney Angela Kenny, Samantha Claire Starkey, Lauren Alexandra Nielsen, summa cum laude, Lane Morrison Tosney, cum laude, Aston T. Garcia, Olivia Warchol, summa cum laude, Casey Madison Glass, cum laude, David Blaine McKenzie, Cameron E. Chapman, summa cum laude, Caroline Grace Tucker, summa cum laude, Courtney Ann Neiman, Cheyenne Marie Houston McCrae, summa cum laude, David Micah Silliman III, Emily Marie Noli, cum laude, Samantha Lee Harris, Elizabeth Ann Leahy, Tamaria Chantel Robinson, Rebecca Melissa Roberts, Noah B. Tillman, Ashley Miranda Gibbs, summa cum laude, Taylor Lee Nelson, Megan Ann Huther, Delaney Rutherford Baird, Caroline Mary Lay, Jordan Elizabeth Faircloth, magna cum laude, Bailey Gray Walton, summa cum laude, Dakota Diana McCool, Kyler Austin Garth, Kylie R. Dixon, cum laude, Victoria Colleen Messmer, Samantha Pearl, April Blackwell, Naisha Elise Kinsey, Tristan D. Rittenhouse, Carlethia Montrese Robertson, Caitlin Suzanne Swanson, summa cum laude, Sophia Eileen Scott, summa cum laude, Caitlin May Brown, Julia S. Mullins, Emily Elizabeth Teal, Taylor Alexis McIntyre, summa cum laude, Taylor Nicole Sullivan, summa cum laude, Hannah M. Kelly, summa cum laude, Lauren Elizabeth Van Fleet, summa cum laude, Rachel L. Namara, Namara, Imani Monique Green, Gabrielle C. Heath, Kaylin N. Dean, Emily Renee Jordan, magna cum laude, Erica Danielle Martin, and the Culverhouse College of Business, Jessica Antuvo, James Randall Kavanaugh, Richard Jacob Heyman, Miao Jun Pang, cum laude, Aaron T. Doherty, Morgan Michelle Wiegand, Jonathan Micah Taylor, summa cum laude, Tyler W. Harvey, Desmond D. Sampe, Jordan Marie Guest, summa cum laude, Zachary Tyler Gilman, Elizabeth Renee Hall, Robert Jacob Bowden, summa cum laude, Abigail Jane Barr, summa cum laude, Graham Dewell Boone, Matthew Jacob Farish, Brandon Robert Teasley, Vatonya Nicole Gardner, Joseph P. Shea, cum laude, Jacob Michael Williams, summa cum laude, Brett J. Aiken, Alviana Ter Robinson, summa cum laude, Nicole Kayla Teitelbaum Guerrero, Kristen Alexa Van Olst, Joshua Tyler Hemphill, cum laude, James Birchfield Givens, Ella Barber Carpenter, magna cum laude, Abigail Claire Tubbs, magna cum laude, Merritt Mathwig Peterson, magna cum laude, J. Matthew Bryan, summa cum laude, Dwayne Morgan Barnes, James D. Woods, Laurel Ann Wirkus, summa cum laude, Travis James Enright, Eileen Coop, Matthew Darrell Hosey, magna cum laude, Matthew P. Casals, Michael A. Carlisle, Zachary Andrew Thompson, Holly Elizabeth Spivey, cum laude, Timothy Dwayne Nash II, Megan Lee Waldorf, cum laude, Madeline Louise Barnhill, summa cum laude, Richard Camilo Drobny, Lake Major, Chase D. Burnham, Daniel Parker Shackelford, Nicholas Anthony Gonzalez Tablada, cum laude, Christopher Harrison Skinner, Chase Meridian Parker, Marcus J. Baltimore, Jeremy R. Benjamin, summa cum laude, Austin Desana, Tyler Thomas Herney, Holly Earl Keller III, Garrett Riley McChristian, Kevin Andrew Beasley, Jacob Stephen Harrell, there we go, Connor Michael Harris, Colin S. McKinley, summa cum laude, Stephen Eric Pond Jr., Brandon D. Barham, Capri Demani Cotit, Jack H. Patton, Kayla Ann Trantina, Randy Ray Coe, cum laude, Daniel Brentley Wyatt, summa cum laude, Ethan Shane Barnett, Susanna Rose Willems, Caroline G. Lewis, Caroline E. Till, Luka Kaplarevich, Christopher Francis Choinsky, summa cum laude, Devin Andrew Hastings, Evan Matthew Procease, summa cum laude, Madeline Rose Dunaway, magna cum laude, Matthew T. Fagg, Taryn Marie Johnson, summa cum laude, Ashley McGregor Suhoki, Patrick L. Cornett, summa cum laude, Martha Lynn Shepard, Ryan Michael Doherty, Parker S. Hendrickson, Payne Bryant Frost, John Broderick Connolly, Kevin Michael Bleekrode, Niall J. Simpson, Carson Robert Rector, Jennifer Rose Smith, Jenna Mae Peppers, Sean Corey Goodman, Emily Caitlin Hayes, Stephanie Ashley Pendergrast, cum laude, Andre T. Jones, Antonio Rashawn Hodge, Nathaniel Jones, summa cum laude, Aaron Ryan Zenker, Jordan Isaiah Alcorn, Joseph Christian Hill, magna cum laude, Gloria Jane Smith, Peter Anthony Silano, Scott C. Moore, magna cum laude, Kian Guo, magna cum laude, Nathan Scott Belgard, summa cum laude. Jonathan A. Marks, summa cum laude. James Houston Robinson, Jr., cum laude. Sydney Lauren Hughes. Dylan C. Harnage. Isabella Christina Lepore, summa cum laude. Hannah Eve Rainey. Alexander R. Carius, magna cum laude. Thomas David Tarasic. Wendy Boutries. Wenhui Liu. Thomas Gregory Adams, magna cum laude. William Francis Langdon. Curtis Ray Thornton. Laura Claire Waltman, summa cum laude. Isaac James Chambers, summa cum laude. Haley Alexis Shaw. Eric Tolbert. Kira Rain Watkins. Maggie E. Butler. Mitchell Marshall Allen. John Patrick Sloan, summa cum laude. Connor Anthony Rose. William Michael Shirley, summa cum laude. Nika Muniri Kalilian. Taylor Michelle Pickett, summa cum laude. Kiara L. Agee. Cameron Blake Copeland, cum laude. Trayton Wayne Knott. Cameron Ashlyn Dredden, magna cum laude. Claire Catherine Chandler. Johnny Austin Thompson, summa cum laude. Ross Allen Metzger. Hunter Cole Hill. Haley Lowell Bodiford. John Michael Curtis, summa cum laude. Jackson P. Hanowich, summa cum laude. Tyler B. Robertson. Jordan Elizabeth Richmond. Lauren Elizabeth Steck, cum laude. Cameron Shea Deaton, cum laude. Ava Marie Zizza. Reese M. Vanas, magna cum laude. Liam Patrick Quinn. Amber Nicole Horton. John Schuyler Logan. Charles Portland Lawless. Griffin Fletcher Miller. Samuel Louis Sonji. Hunter Lee Thompson. Jonathan S. Jones. Justin Aaron Humphreys, summa cum laude. Jameson Patrick Ford, summa cum laude. Matthew C. Shearstone. Austin Blake Frost, magna cum laude. Matthew Cameron Hachtel, magna cum laude. Christina Nicole Cabanero. Marissa Ann Dunlap. Stephen Carson. Javon Corey Rice Wilson, cum laude. Bridget Evelyn Connolly. Taylor Lavada Rena Cox. Savannah Lee Walker, magna cum laude. Jackson Lloyd Huckabee. Morgan Leone Walker, cum laude. Jacob Dylan Fager. Drew O'Connell Marshall. Andrew M. McCauley, magna cum laude. Garrett W. Cornelius. Haley Elizabeth Howell. Travis Lamore Riggs. Jennifer Lynn Saminsky, summa cum laude. Madeline Rose Velasquez, summa cum laude. Marley Elizabeth Bennett, summa cum laude. Ben Ari Vigdor. Shelby G. Sellers, summa cum laude. Tyler Matthew Donaldson. Nicholas Blake Ryan, summa cum laude. John Ollinger Lowe. Ryan P. McDonald. Brendan Nathaniel Lumpkin, summa cum laude. Shane Eric Welsh. Taylor Michael Joseph. Emily Marie Stevens. Laura Lindsay. Maxwell Armstrong Murray. Ty Barrett Cooper. Cajun Austin Brown. Preston Sloan Robinson. Lauren Hope Ball. Justin David Hall, cum laude. William David Smith IV, Christopher J. Cupero, Taylor Kenneth Adams, magna cum laude, Christopher Ford Waters, magna cum laude, Madeline J. Vadel, Jonathan David Noble, Jordan Brooke Green, Sean Ogar II, summa cum laude, Leonardo S. Barreto, Brittany Nicole Helmandaller, Michael Ryan Culhane, Chandler Reed Piper, Madeline Nicole Ridenour, Ethan S. Savage, Zachary Wheeler Goforth, Brooke Ann Kuzmick, Shartiana Sinise Jeffrey, Kendall Laureen Kozik, Madison M. Franklin, Angel S. Wynn, Riley Caitlin Williamson, Harley Gale Lantrip, cum laude, Catherine M. Rivers, cum laude, Lane Caton Strotide, summa cum laude, Abigail Lee Chapman, Zachary Brannon Ziegler, Jada Nicole Smith, magna cum laude, Austin Matthew Nussino, cum laude, Joseph Mason Poist, Kennedy Jane Emerson, summa cum laude, Randall Jacob Ferris, Nathan Alexander Jones, magna cum laude, Jordan Alexandra Hurd, cum laude, James Paul Campbell, Shannon Brooke Colvin, Nicole Teresa Verson, Malaysia L. Ford, Logan Decker Barnes, Braden Harrison Bauer, Carrie Lane Monastery, Melanie Alexandra Roldan, Keandre D. Rice, John S. Holcomb IV, Noah Hardy Waters, Thomas Michael Calhoun, summa cum laude. Kyle Patrick Duffin, cum laude. Austin Trey Perry. Daniel J. Minor. Amanda Cirencione. Beata Magdalena Udin. Landon Greer Littrell. Larissa Nicole Rowe, magna cum laude. Longan Wang, magna cum laude. Harrison Nielsen Ritchie. Roman Chase Carter. Elizabeth Hannah Ogletree. Ashley Brooke Boyd. Haley R. Olszewski. Macy Aiden Virgilito, summa cum laude. Joyvante L. Petaway. Matthew Sean Mensalvas Requillo, cum laude. Kiara Jewel Tyler Cox. Brandon Dwayne Thrash. Jirui Wang. Jirui, got it. Montrese Naira Williams, cum laude. And last but certainly not least, Alexander Stephen Bray.
Well, congratulations to all of our graduates. We will now hear from our 2021 National Alumni Association President, Mrs. Mandy Wyatt, who will welcome our graduates into the Alabama family and the Crimson Tide Nation. Thank you again for supporting our graduates in the University of Alabama, and of course, Roll Tide.
Graduates, I'm Mandy Wyatt, President of the National Alumni Association, and I'm honored to be with you today. I'm so excited for you, your family, and friends. Your commitment and dedication led you to this moment, and we finally get to celebrate you, the class of 2020. As graduates, you now join an outstanding group of leaders known as University of Alabama alumni. Wherever your journey leads, you'll find a University of Alabama alumni chapter nearby. Maybe a new connection or two in an unfamiliar place, or just a good place to watch the tide roll. Because of alumni engagement, your NAA has awarded over $5 million in scholarships this academic year to deserving students just like you. I urge you to stay connected with the University of Alabama and become involved in a chapter. We are here for you. As we leave today, I wish you the best of everything that life has to offer. And remember, no matter what, we remain tied together. Roll Tide.